Awakening doesn't set you free. It erases the one who wanted freedom. Everyone dreams of awakening, but no one is ready for what must die first. You talk about peace, light, love, alignment, all beautiful dreams. But the dreamer doesn't want to wake up, the dreamer wants to feel safe. The truth doesn't comfort. It consumes. It burns away everything that pretends to be you. And in that fire, everything false turns to ash. Few people describe that fire with honesty. But Jed McKenna does. Today we step into his work, into the kind of awakening that doesn't make you peaceful, but the kind that ends the illusion of you. We were born into the dream. We were told who we are, what to believe, what to want. We became stories, fragile, rehearsed, so convincing we forgot we were dreaming. We call it life. Jed McKenna calls it sleep. We walk through the dream believing it's real, never questioning the one who dreams. Jed McKenna calls it demolition, the destruction of everything false you ever believed yourself to be. Demolition, not decoration. No halos, no peace. Just collapse. Awakening isn't adding light. It's removing illusion. You don't rise, you disintegrate. The self you protect, the one that meditates, prays, seeks, that's the illusion. It says, I want to awaken. But who is the I? The dreamer, wanting to stay asleep while dreaming of waking. No one wakes up. The dreamer dies. People don't chase truth. They chase comfort that looks like truth. They build altars to their own reflection, call it spirituality. They think awakening is a more peaceful dream. They want to keep the me, just make it enlightened. But truth has no interest in healing the lie. It only exposes it. You say you want freedom. But freedom from what? From pain? From fear? Or from yourself? You want to feel safe in the dream. You want meaning, but meaning belongs to the dreamer. Truth isn't meaningful. It just is. The seeker kneels before the mirror asking for salvation, not realizing they're begging a reflection. Every book, every teacher, every mantra feeds the same illusion that there's someone here to be saved. But there isn't. There never was. You think you're walking a path. There is no path. There's only you and the fire that will erase you. Jed calls it autotolysis, writing the truth until there's nothing left to write. Not finding answers, but dissolving the questioner. It's brutal. It's lonely. It's honest. Integrity means you stop lying to yourself, even when truth kills everything you thought you were. Imagine standing in front of the mirror and realizing you've never really been there. Your face a mask. Your name a sound. Your memories fragments of dream. Everything you've defended was smoke in sunlight. That's awakening. Not bliss. Not union. Absence. You don't become one with everything. You lose the one who thought they were separate. And what remains is not someone. It's awareness, silent, indifferent, unmoved. The mind calls it nothing. The heart calls it unbearable. But it's truth. The lie dies slowly. Piece by piece. You start noticing how every thought defends an identity. How every emotion tries to keep you alive. You realize the war you've been fighting was against death, not physical death, but the death of me. And that's the death awakening demands. If this message resonates, stay with me for a moment. Let's go deeper. Every seeker reaches the threshold, that quiet terror where they can't turn back but don't yet know how to let go. The mind screams, "Not me, please, not me." And truth whispers, "There is no you to save." That's the moment the house burns. Everything familiar collapses: identity, beliefs, purpose, faith. And yet something watches. Silent. Unafraid. That watcher was never touched by the fire. It was always there, the space behind the mask. Awakening isn't about finding God. It's about realizing you were never lost. Because there was never a you to lose or find. You can't awaken because you were never asleep. The dream was just belief. And belief ends here. That's the first death. Not of body, but of meaning. Everything you used to care about turns to dust. Reputation, purpose, destiny, all of it belonged to the dreamer. And when the dreamer dies, there's silence. No fanfare, no enlightenment glow. Just truth. You can run from it. You can call it nihilism. You can distract yourself with love and light. But truth waits. Always. Until you stop pretending. The mind wants answers. Truth gives it silence. It's not the silence of peace. It's the silence that comes when there's no one left to speak. You've spent your life building a self, a collection of memories, opinions, fears. You called it me. You defended it like it was sacred. But it was never real. It was only the mask that consciousness wore to taste experience. Now the mask is cracking, and the face behind it is light. You begin to see that every choice you made was never yours. It was the dream choosing for itself. The career, the relationships, the pain, all part of the same hypnosis. And when the illusion starts to fade, you feel it, the quiet terror of nothing to hold on to. That's the moment of truth. When pretending dies, and what remains has no name. Truth doesn't arrive. It removes. It removes your future, your past, your reason to exist. Until all that's left is awareness watching itself, a flame with no center. It's not joy. It's not despair. It's raw presence, what you were before you began to dream. You may call it enlightenment. Jed calls it the human adulthood dream state finally collapsing. And he's right. You wake up, but there's no one there to claim it. You realize you've never moved an inch. The universe breathed you in, and now it breathes you out. Freedom isn't what you thought. It's not control. It's surrender. It's the death of the one who demanded both. You wanted enlightenment to fix your pain. But truth doesn't heal the dreamer. It ends the dream. You don't get better. You stop pretending you were ever broken. You might try to go back to goals, to meaning, to the illusion of becoming. But the fire has already touched you. And once it burns, you can't unsee the ashes. You can still play the role. You can smile, work, love. But somewhere inside you know the truth, there's no actor behind the mask. It isn't tragedy. It's liberation. Because when the me dies, everything that terrified you dies with it. There's no one left to fail. No one left to prove anything. No one left to lose. What remains is stillness. Not the stillness you seek, but the stillness that is. When the dreamer dies, the dream doesn't vanish, it simply loses ownership. Life continues, but without the story. Things happen, and no one claims them. That's what real freedom feels like, not winning the game, but waking up from it. It may look empty from the outside, but inside that emptiness is peace that doesn't depend on anything. It's not happiness. It's clarity. It's the clean air after a storm has torn everything down. And in that air, you can finally breathe. If this message found you, don't rush to understand. Just notice what resists it. That resistance is the dreamer trying to stay alive. Let it burn. If you're new here, welcome. If this touched something in you, please like the video and subscribe. It helps these words find others still searching. You don't awaken. You vanish. And what's left is everything. Thank you for walking through the fire with me. Stay aware, stay honest, and keep looking inward.